Good morning, Year 2, and welcome to your Thursday's maths lesson. You've been doing lots of amazing counting this week in 2s, 5s and 10s, and for your warm-up today, we would like you to count in 5s and 10s. We've put a 100 square on the screen now to help you. Try and remember the patterns, and tell your adults counting in 5s and counting in 10s. Pause the video now. I'll see you in a minute. Well done if you remembered that counting in tens is just adding 10 each time. If we start on 10, all we have to do is work down the column. Let's count together. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Now it's your turn to try and count in tens. Use the 100 square to help you. Off you go now. Well done. Can you now count in tens backwards, starting at 100? Let's do it all together. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, go. 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Well done. Now it's your turn. Turn to your adult and count backwards in tens from 100. Off you go now. Well done, Year 2. Did anybody spot when counting in 5s, we have to focus on this column as well, remembering that every 5 we add takes us to our 10. Let's start at 5, off we go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Well done. Now it's your turn to pause the video and count in 5s with your adults. Off you go. Well done, Year 2. That was a brilliant job counting. You're going to need that this lesson, and it might even help you out with the extra challenge in the first task. So let's have a look at that now. So, on sports day, Jack runs 10 metres 7 times. Which of these calculations do not describe this word problem? 10 add 7, 7 multiplied by 10, 7 add 7, 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 and 10 add 10, add 10, add 10, add 10, add 10, add 10. It's your challenge to explain which do describe the word problem and which don't, and explain your answers. If you need an extra challenge, there's 2 questions here. How many metres did he run altogether? And if he had run 5 metres 7 times, how many metres would he have run in total? I'd like you to pause the video now and try and do some workings by yourself to solve this problem. And then when you're ready, come back, we'll go through the answers together. Pause the video now. Welcome back, Year 2. I think it's really important that we break down this question into small steps. So what I have done is I have written the 4 different options down the side here, and I've left a space here to convert these repeated addition sums into multiplication, which I think might help me. So very quickly, tell your adult, what is 10 add 7? Well done. If you said 17, that is the correct answer. So 10 add 7, does that tell us how many metres Jack ran if he ran 10 metres 7 times? So have a think about that. Okay, we've now got 7 lots of 10. Let's count in tens and see if we can work out what that is. Are we ready? Off you go now. 10. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Interesting. 70. Tell your adult very quickly, how do we write the number 70? Well done. It's a 7, 7 tens, and a 0 for 0 ones. Interesting. We have two different answers here. Tell your adult now, which one tells us 10 metres 7 times? Well done, you're right. It's 7 lots of 10. He ran 7 times at 10 metres, that makes it 70. Okay, for the next two, rather than writing out all of this, we can always write it into a multiplication. Now, you're really good at this now. Let's count how many 7s we've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have got 10 lots of 7. Remembering our rule that multiplication can be solved in any way, if 7 lots of 10 equals 70, what does 10 lots of 7 equal? Tell your adult now. Well done. The answer is also 70 because multiplication can be solved in any way. Let's have a look at this last one together. Tell your adult how many 10s there are in this question. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well done. This time we have 7 lots of 10. Again, remembering our rule, what does 7 lots of 10 equal? Tell your adult now. Well done, that was really quick. It's 70. So, looking at this, we can now see that this question here does not give us the answer to our problem. 10 add 7. So, let's go to the next slide where we can try and work out the challenges. We now know that he ran 70 metres altogether. But if he ran 5 metres 7 times, how many metres would he have run? Pause the video now and talk through this with your adult. Welcome back, Year 2, and very well done if you've managed to work that one out. We're now going to work together to prove our answer. Some of you might have noticed that 5 is half of 10, and therefore 5 lots of 7 is just going to be half of 70. If you didn't work this out and you counted it instead, that's absolutely fine. If you used a number line, this is also a great method to use, so well done. Let's see if we can find out what half of 70 is. Here, I've got 70 in Numicon. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. And to work out half, I need to split it into 2 groups. So if I put one this side and one this side, one this side and one this side, one this side and one this side, I have 10 left. How am I going to split 10 in half? Tell your adult now. Well done. Half of 10 is 5, so I can change my 1 10 for 2 5s. And now it's easy for me to split this in half. What is half of 70? Tell your adult now. Well done. 10, 20, 30, 5. So you can now tell me that 7 lots of 5 equals 35. Very well done if you got that right. A bit like yesterday, we are now going to see if we can solve some multiplying by 5 and multiplying by 10 problems using a number line. We're going to use the same method as yesterday, so let's think back. We've got 4 lots of 5, so I need to do 4 big jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4. And each jump is worth 5, so I can write that. in my jumps here. And then it's really easy to count to 5. Here we go, let's count in 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20. So 4 lots of 5 is 20. We can write that answer up here as well. Brilliant, great maths. Now it's time to have a go at one by yourself. Pause the video now. Well done, Year 2. I'm sure you've got the answer down. Let's now check it together. This time I need to do 9 lots of 5. So I need to do 9 jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, if each jump is worth 5, I can now count in 5s to get my answer. Help me count in 5s in 3, 2 and 1. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So there is our answer, 45. 9 lots of 5 equals 45. Very well done if you got that answer correct. Pause your video now. Well done, Year 2. Here's one last one to try by yourself. This time we're looking for the answer to 4 lots of 10. So this time your jumps are going to need to be in 10s. Pause your video and have a go with your adult now. Well done, Year 2. I'm sure you've got the right answer. Let's have a look all together. 4 jumps of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's count in 10s. 10, 20, 30, 40. 4 lots of 10 equals 40. Very well done if you got that answer. We're now going to move on, a bit like we did yesterday, to using our times table facts to help us be more efficient. This time, we're solving 15 lots of 5. However, I know that you are really good at partitioning numbers. Let's partition 15 into 10s and 1s. Tell your adult the answer now. Well done. We've got 1 lot of 10 and 5 1s. So if we were to break this down, we would need to have 10 times 5 equals, and we would also need to have 5 times 5 equals. This way we've got 15 in total multiplied by 5. Tell your adult now what the answer to 10 times 5 is. Well done, it's 50, and if you counted in 10s, great job. Now, pause, count in 5s 5 times and tell your adults. Well done. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Very well done. Now we need to work out what 50 add 25 is. Let's start our number line. We can do a big jump of 50. And then next we can do 25. Now let's start at 50 and add on 10, 10 and 5 first. So 50 add 10, add 10, add 5. Let's see if we can work this out all together. 10, 10 and 5. So we've got 50, 60, 70 and 5 more is 75. So our answer to 15 times 5 is 75. Well done if you got that answer. Here's one to try by yourself. Welcome back, year 2. Let's have a go at this all together. So if I partition 18 into 10s and 1s, what do I get? That's right, I get 1 10 and 8 1s. So on my number line, I need to do a big jump, 10 times 10, and a slightly smaller jump, 8 times 10, because I've got 10 times 10 here and 8 times 10 here. So 10 times 10, let's count in tens all together to work it out. Here we go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100s. Well done if you knew that 10 times 10 was 100s. Quickly turn to your adult and tell them what 8 times 10 is now. Well done. 8 times 10 is 80. We then can work out that 100 plus 80 equals 100, 8 10s and 0 1s. Very well done if you managed to work that out all by yourself. Now it's time for you to challenge yourself, year 2. We would like you to choose your own number sentence, either multiplying by 5 or multiplying by 10. If you found it slightly tricky, you can start with some slightly easier numbers, between 1 and 10. If you're feeling confident, start using your teen numbers to multiply by 5 and 10 to challenge you. Solve it using your chosen methods. The number line would be great, but if you have a different method that will work for you, show us this too. We would like you to try and complete 5 examples independently. Pause your video now. Welcome back, year 2. We are really, really proud of you for all of your hard work. Last thing is a little bit of a challenge for you. And here are your extra challenge questions. There's one here, one here, one here, and one down the bottom. Do as many as you feel like you can, and we look forward to seeing your work on the email year2@billingshurstprimary.org.uk, where we'll be able to see what you've been up to today. Well done for all the hard work, and we look forward to moving on next week. Keep practicing, and if you need some more practice, you can always use Times Table Rockstars to help you with your multiplication learning. Well done for all your hard work this week, and looking forward to next week and seeing what you can do. Bye.